the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle. Welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Seattle Seahawks. With Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Luke to get us started. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing to open it up is Darnold. Pass over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, set.
Shaheed in motion.
Hey, set.
On 2nd down, it's Darnold. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll be stopped short of 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it with Walker. Looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's done enough. They convert on 3rd down. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That's caught! And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A big play for Seattle. 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Darnold to throw on 1st down. Complete to the forward Buckeye, Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
At the Ravens, 6-yard line.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. One more time with Walker. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seahawks. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's 1st possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
And now they want to show they mean business here. Offense going to remain out there and try for 2. They'll run for it with Walker. And he is not going to make it. They stop him short. And this remains a 6-0 game.
Ravens, nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Tylan Wallace now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. tight ends here on 1st and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Derek Hall there to bring him down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. From the gun, Jackson. Forced out wide. This one, downfield, looking for Henry. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. Got us beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, my confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get it clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it how to survive, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy, turn it like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric.
Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decades since it opened back in 1998. Welcome everyone to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Seattle Seahawks and the Baltimore Ravens.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And we're off from Baltimore. Ajante Wester to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line.
Muscle up, we got the plyometric. Ran up by the Luxembourg, up the highest metric. The city just made a sweep with the diabetic. They mouth it.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's a 48-yard line.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And the power play up the gun only results in 2 yards.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It's going to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. 4th down, here's Jackson. That one finds his man, likely. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down and a drive. A lot of us thought it stalled out. He's going to carry on.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Great opening drive continues. 1st and 10 at the 33.
We changed it. No, we changed it. Shut up.
Lamar throwing again. Escapes out to the left. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. And the Seahawks take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
We go set. Reset.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Play fake, Darnold. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 15.
Third and long for him here. A throw right side, finds Cup. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Go set. Reset.
Now Darnold off the play action. He rolls to his right. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 21 yards.
Go set.
1st down, Seattle.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Cooper Kupp, the intended receiver. So 2nd down coming up. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. So a solid gain there, Brock. It's still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. And they just get the play off. That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. So through 1, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to the bank in just a moment. Walker on 1st down. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
From the gun, Darnold bails out of the pocket quick. A little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. This one misses the tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Oh, it's the screen. Pass complete. Oh, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on 3rd down.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the 1st, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Now Darnold, 4th down. Escapes the pocket. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they do.
This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made at the 45.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Blitz coming, Lamar. This is completed downfield to Likely. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 27 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. Offense in the hurry up here.
At the 27-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Henry. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Byron Murphy there to make the play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Back now, pressure coming. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
On first down, Jackson. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Lamar now from the gun. Coming to the goal line. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make.
And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
6. Seahawks, nothing.
Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. The gun, here's Donald. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second and 10, still at the 28. Throwing here, Darnold. Forced out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
That may not look like much on tomorrow's grade sheet. It'll just be an S for satisfactory. But that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing fourth down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Three straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on fourth. And again, it's Darnold. Throw is caught by the back. And unsurprisingly, Brock, he's not going to get the first here. Still failing to see the thinking.